In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create a 3-level dependent dropdown which will not break even if you insert a row or if you delete a row in between the data sheet. I'm going to show you my dropdown list on which I have category, subcategory and item listed. Okay, the first thing I will select all of my data sheet, click on format. We need to convert this data sheet into a table format. The next thing, we need to convert this category, subcategory and item column into a dropdown. The first thing, I will click on this arrow, edit column type. We need to convert this into a dropdown. On the right side, you can see data validation rule. On the criteria, I will simply choose dropdown from a range. Select data range, click here and now click on dropdown list. Click on A2, drag the mouse down and simply remove the end reference. Now simply hit OK, scroll a little bit more, click advanced option. In this case, I like the arrow format. Simply hit done button. And this is how we can create a first level dropdown. To create a subcategory dropdown, first we need to create a new worksheet. I will click plus button and simply rename this sheet, let's say subcategory. Click on row number 2, simply type filter function. Open parenthesis, what is the range you want to filter? I will click on my drop down list. We need to filter my subcategory. Hit comma, whenever my category equal to, now click on working sheet and simply select the D2, close parenthesis, hit enter. Now this is how we filter out our subcategory list. Now you can see we have a lot of duplicates, so I will use unique function, open parenthesis and now simply close parenthesis, hit enter. The next thing, we need to transpose these results as well. So you can type transpose function, you can type to row function. I'm just using to row function, open parenthesis and now simply close parenthesis on the end, hit enter. Now if I fill down this formula, this will extract the relevant subcategory items. But in this case, I don't like the drag and drop each and every time. We need to create this sheet and then I will hide this sheet and our drop down will work forever. So for this, we need to convert the first formula into array formula. I will simply delete all of my other formulas. Click on the first one, simply cut all of my formula, hit Ctrl X for now. Simply type by row function, open parenthesis. The first thing, we need to define the array or range on which you want to loop by row function. So I will click my working sheet. Now since we have a table format and the name of table is table 1 for now. So if I type simply table 1, you can see we have table 1 all column, date, item, owner. In this case, I want category column. So I want to loop the entire category column, hit comma, simply type lambda function, open parenthesis. What is the name you want to define for this entire category column? In this case, let's say define only X. Hit comma. Now hit Ctrl V to paste our entire formula we have. Now instead of working D2, I will simply replace this with X, close parenthesis for by row function and now simply hit enter. Now you can see we get items on a one single formula. The best thing is if I click on my working sheet and simply select any other category. Now if I click on my subcategory, this will automatically extract the new records. Now everything is okay. I will click on my working sheet, click on the drop down icon, edit column type. We need to select a drop down. Select drop down from a range, select data range, click here. Now simply click subcategory. Now you need to pay attention to only one step. If you not follow those steps, your drop down will not work. Okay, we need to select this entire row number 2, but before hitting enter, we need to type equal sign. And if you forget this equal sign, your drop down will not work. Now simply hit OK, scroll a little bit more, advanced options. In this case, I like arrow format. Simply hit done. And now if I click on my subcategory, this will show relevant option based on category items we have. Now I'm going to show you the step to create a third level drop down. The first thing, click on plus button. I will rename this sheet, let's say items. Click on row number 2, simply type filter function, open parenthesis, what is the range you want to filter? Again, I will click drop down list. In this case, I want to filter items column, hit comma, but we need to define two conditions to filter out our items. I will click on column A. Whenever the column A equal to, click on working. Simply click on D2, hit comma. For the condition 2, again I will click on drop down list. I want to filter subcategory. Whenever the subcategory equal to, click on working. In this case, I will select E2, close parenthesis, hit enter, and now this will filter out item based on our two selection on column D2 and E2. Again, I will apply unique function. And now we need to transpose this function. So this time I will use transpose function. Now to convert this formula into array formula, again I will do the same step, but this time I will use map function. Again I will select my entire formula, hit Ctrl X, simply type map function, open parentheses. Now we need to define two array. I will click on working sheet. We need to define category and subcategory. So if I simply type table 1, we need to select the category, hit comma. Again I will type table 1. And now we need to select, let's say, subcategory, hit comma. And now we need to define our lambda function. So lambda, open parenthesis. Now we need to define two names. First will be, let's say, X, and the next name will be, let's say, Y. Hit comma. I will hit Ctrl V to paste my entire formula. For now, I will increase the formula bar width a little bit. I will close this suggestion. And now we need to replace the X with working D2 and working E2 will be, let's say, Y. Simply close parentheses and hit enter. Now you can see, based on two array input, we can create this dynamic array formula. Now everything is okay. I will click on my working sheet. Click on this drop down, edit column type. We need to convert this into a drop down. Drop down from a range. Select data range. Click here. Now click on items. Again, I will select row number 2. Don't forget to add equal sign. If you forget, your drop down will not work. Simply hit OK. Scroll a little bit more. Advanced option. In this case, I like the arrow format. Simply hit done. And now if I select a drop down, this will show me a relevant options based on category and subcategory. Now let's do a quick test. If we insert a row here, and now if I select, let's say, category, this will show me a relevant options, and it will also show me a relevant options. And even if we delete a row, for example, again my drop down is working totally fine. So with normal data table, if you add or delete a row, the drop down will break. But in a table formatted data, if you add or delete a row, the drop-down will work fine. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel for more video. If you have any other question, just write me a comment. Thank you so much.